Everyone, I'm Tori E and my metric number is BIB2006. I'm a year 2 student from University Malaya and now I'm studying in building surveying. As the coursework 2 given, I will introduce 5 building defects that found at my home. First, I will briefly explain the details of my home. As you can see, my home is a single-story terrace house and it was built in 1995. The renovation was taken at 2 bathrooms in 2005 and the timber door frame has been changed to steel door frame due to termite attack happened at my home. I have been living here for almost 21 years since I was born. In my home, there are 3 bedrooms and 2 bathrooms available and the orientation of my house is facing to south. There is a concrete ground floor crack at the car porch area. You can see this crack run vertically, horizontally and diagonally along the concrete floor. These cracking are caused by thermal expansion in concrete material during daytime. In hot weather, there is a chemical reaction between the cement and aggregate mixtures with the water in the concrete mix catalyzed by the high temperature that the concrete is subjected to expand. As the concrete expands, it will encounter the wall or other hard surfaces. Since concrete cannot bend, it has no choice but to crack. There is one remedy can be done by cleaning the crack out and reseal the crack with concrete. Besides, there is also one preventive method can be done by leaving the concrete floor with the expansion control joint. If the concrete need to crack, it crack at this joint instead of the random spaces on the surface. Secondly, I have found one bigger defect on all the internal walls in my house, which is the spalling skin cord. These internal walls are located at bedroom, living room, and kitchen. There are not any sources of moisture there. It's an aesthetic defect instead of structural defect. From the video just now, we can see the skin cord surface started to pop out and the crack developed on the surface. This skin cord with spout is forces applied on them. In this area are not located near to any sources of moisture, so the possible causes are pastel layer contain high amount of sand and mud, which causes shrinkage, or due to the changes in temperature and surface. And lastly, skin cord material dry too quickly. In this situation, the remedy suggested is scraping the skin cord and reskin it again. The new skin cord are advised to add Moraldehyde, a carbon bonding agent, to increase adhesion of the skin cord. One preventive method must be taken to avoid applying skin cord under direct sunlight. Next, I will introduce to the rusting steel window frame that I found at toilet. From the video, you might see there are brown substances deposited on the steel window frame and the paint peeled off from the surface. The brown substances are also known as rust. Rusting on steel window frame is caused by the constant exposure to the high moisture condition at the toilet. The presence of moisture air causes the steel to oxidate and lead to rusting. The remedy can be taken by applying a rust preventive coating on the surface of the steel. First, we should clean out the rusty fan and just we apply the paint coating such as oil or greases on the steel window fan. Next, I also found the algae growth on the exterior floor. This exterior floor is located at dry kitchen and a water tank that are used for washing purposes. From the video, you might see the cracks on the exterior floor are covered by greenish yellow substances, which are the area where algae growth. The algae growth is caused by the constant exposures to sunlight, rainwater, and wastewater that are used for washing purposes. The algae tend to grow when the water deposits inside the crack. This algae growth can be removed by using mold strain remover spray over the affected area and scrub the surface by using a brush. And finally, rinse the surface. The same method I listed just now have been using in my house to remove the algae growth in the exterior floor, but it failed to remove it permanently because the algae will grow again after a few weeks. Therefore, the most efficient way is covering the floor with floating tiles or make sure the area has proper ventilation and dry out regularly. Third, the building defect that I found at my home is timber decay at the roof level. As you can see, the left hand side is the timber soffit, and while the right hand side is the gutter. On the video, you might see the affected area become color faded and the fungus gone along the timber soffit. The decaying timber part is expected to 40 cm long. This is caused by the gutter leaking. The rainwater which penetrates the timber soffit causes the fungal growth. The fungus will attack the unprotected timber when they are having wet. In the condition present of oxygen, moisture, and nutrition, the timber will start to decay. In order to resolve this defect, first we have to repair the gutter leaking at the roof level and then remove the fungus run along the timber soffit and then remove the damaged soffit panel. After cleaning the affected area, the new soffit can be installed into the hole. It can be categorized as structural defect. Therefore, the immediate action must be taken as the timber soffit will be getting worse and affected the surrounding area to decay. Moreover, the new layer of timber soffit must be applied with waterproof paint, and the gutter or roof level are advised to place damp-proof membrane to prevent water penetration. So, these are 5 building defects that I found in my home. First, concrete ground floor caking. Second, spouting skin cord. Third, rusting on the steel window fan. Fourth, the algae growth. And 5, timber decay on the roof level. On this video, I hope everyone have learned the symptoms, the causes, and the solution of these 5 building defects. I would like to thank Dr. Diza and Dr. Zahir in guiding us